LVMH in talks to sell Marc Jacobs for $1 billion. What it means for the luxury fashion industry. In a significant development within the luxury fashion industry, LVMH, the French conglomerate renowned for its ownership of Louis Vuitton, is reportedly in negotiations to sell the Marc Jacobs brand. This potential transaction could be valued at approximately $1 billion, as indicated by a recent report from the Wall Street Journal, which cited sources familiar with the ongoing discussions. Interestingly, back in 2024, Bloomberg had reported that LVMH was considering various strategic avenues for the Marc Jacobs label, prompted by interest from several prospective buyers. However, at that time, the company refuted these claims, leaving many to wonder about the true state of affairs. Under the leadership of Bernard Arnault, LVMH has been engaging in talks with a variety of interested parties. Notable among these are Authentic Brands, the owner of Reebok, Bluestar Alliance, which owns Brookstone, and WHP Global, the parent company of Vera Wang. This diverse array of potential buyers highlights the brand's appeal in the competitive luxury market. While Reuters has not yet been able to confirm the details of this report, it is worth noting that LVMH, Marc Jacobs, and the interested buyers have not responded to requests for comments, leaving the situation somewhat ambiguous. The Wall Street Journal has suggested that a deal could be reached in the near future, assuming that the negotiations proceed smoothly and do not encounter any significant obstacles. The luxury retail sector has been witnessing a surge in deal-making activity, particularly in Europe. Earlier this year, for instance, Prada made headlines by acquiring Versace from Capri Holdings in a monumental $1.4 billion deal, effectively merging two iconic Italian fashion houses. In terms of financial performance, LVMH's sales for the second quarter, which encompass a range of products including Louis Vuitton handbags, Dior dresses, and Moet and Chandon champagne, fell slightly short of market expectations. This underperformance reflects the ongoing challenges faced by French luxury brands, which are grappling with a prolonged market downturn and the looming threat of US import tariffs. But here's where it gets controversial. As the luxury market continues to evolve, how will these shifts impact the future of iconic brands like Marc Jacobs? Are we witnessing a consolidation trend that could reshape the landscape of luxury fashion? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with the direction these brands are taking? Or do you see potential pitfalls ahead? LVMH's billion-dollar talks. The future of Marc Jacobs. In a surprising turn of events, LVMH Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton, the renowned luxury conglomerate, is reportedly in negotiations to divest its fashion label, Marc Jacobs. This potential transaction could be valued at approximately $1 billion, as indicated by sources close to the discussions. The luxury powerhouse is exploring various options and is engaged in talks with several interested parties. Among these are Authentic Brands Group, the parent company of Reebok, as well as Bluestar Alliance, which owns Brookstone. Additionally, WHP Global, the parent company of Vera Wang, is also in the mix of potential buyers. This development raises intriguing questions about the future of Marc Jacobs and the strategic direction of LVMH. Will this sale mark a significant shift in the luxury fashion landscape? And what does it mean for the brand's identity moving forward? As the situation unfolds, it's essential to consider the implications of such a high-profile sale. Could this be a sign of changing priorities within LVMH? Or is it simply a strategic move to refocus their portfolio? What are your thoughts on this potential sale? Do you believe it will benefit Marc Jacobs in the long run, or do you think it could dilute the brand's essence? Share your opinions in the comments below. LVMH in talks to sell Marc Jacobs. Fashion empire shuffles. Imagine a world where one of the biggest names in luxury fashion is considering a major shakeup. That's exactly what's happening with LVMH, the French luxury goods giant, as it reportedly explores the sale of its iconic fashion label, Marc Jacobs. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this move signal a shift in the company's strategy? Or is it just another business decision in a highly competitive industry? On July 25th, Reuters reported that LVMH, led by billionaire Bernard Arnault, is in talks with several potential buyers to offload the Marc Jacobs brand. Among the interested parties are Authentic Brands Group, known for owning Reebok, and WHP Global. Sources close to the matter, who requested anonymity due to the sensitive nature of the discussions, confirmed these talks. Authentic Brands Group declined to comment on the potential deal, while WHP Global did not immediately respond to inquiries. Adding to the mix, Bluestar Alliance, the owner of Brookstone, is also reportedly in the running to acquire Marc Jacobs, a brand that could fetch around $1 billion, according to the Wall Street Journal. Marc Jacobs, the luxury fashion label founded by the American designer in 1984, is celebrated for its daring and innovative designs that bridge high fashion with streetwear. LVMH first took a stake in the brand in 1997 when it appointed Jacobs to lead Louis Vuitton, and the relationship has been a significant part of the luxury group's portfolio ever since. The Wall Street Journal suggests that a deal could be finalized soon, assuming the negotiations proceed smoothly. This move aligns with LVMH's recent trend of streamlining its brand portfolio. Last year, the company sold Off-White, the brand founded by the late Virgil Abloh, to Bluestar Alliance. Similarly, Stella McCartney recently repurchased the minority stake held by LVMH in the sustainable fashion house. Deal-making in the luxury retail sector has been particularly active in Europe. Earlier this year, Prada acquired Versace from Capri Holdings in a $1.4 billion deal, uniting two of Italy's most iconic fashion brands. These transactions reflect the ongoing consolidation and strategic realignments within the luxury market. LVMH's second quarter financial results, which include sales from brands like Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Moet & Chandon, were slightly below market expectations. However, the company's shares saw an uptick as analysts noted some positive signs, particularly in the crucial Chinese market. Deutsche Bank analyst Adam Cochrane remarked that while the results were not outstanding, they showed glimmers of hope. French luxury brands have faced numerous market challenges, including economic downturns and the potential impacts of US import tariffs. As LVMH navigates these obstacles, the potential sale of Marc Jacobs raises questions about the future direction of the company. Is this a strategic retreat or a bold move to focus on core strengths? What do you think? Is LVMH making the right call by considering the sale of Marc Jacobs, or could this be a misstep in the long run? Share your thoughts in the comments below.